After I have looked at the Cy Young candidates in my last video, it's now time to focus on the main award, the MVP. For the first time in a while, the name Mike Trout doesn't show up in the top 3 in the American League, but there are other MVP caliber players. We have Jose Abreu, DJ LeMahieu, and Jose Ramirez. And in the National League, the 3 finalists are Manny Machado, Freddie Freeman, and Mookie Betts. Let's start it off in the American League with the second baseman for the New York Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. After finishing 4th in the American League MVP voting in his first season in New York in 2019, he upped his hitting line across the board in 2020. He led the majors with a .364 average, had 10 home runs and 27 RBIs. After finishing the season as the American League batting champion, he has become the first player to do so in both leagues after winning it in the National League for Colorado in 2016. What could hurt his case, however, is that he missed 10 games with a thumb sprain in August. Furthermore, his numbers, other than the batting average, don't really scream MVP. The next finalist is Jose Abreu. The 33-year-old first baseman has been a foundational piece since the White Sox signed him out of Cuba before the 2014 season. The 3-time All-Star and former Rookie of the Year played every single game this season and had an average of .317 with 19 home runs. In addition to that, he had an AL best 76 hits and an MLB high 60 RBIs and 148 total bases. He was an offensive juggernaut and has a great chance to win the award because of his durability, excellence, and consistency. Last but certainly not least, we have Jose Ramirez. After back-to-back third-place finishes in the American League MVP voting in 2017 and 18, Ramirez took a step back with a disappointing 2019 campaign. The Indians infielder, however, responded in a big way in 2020. He was in the top 5 in all major hitting categories. The switch-hitting third baseman had an average of .292 with 17 home runs and 46 RBIs. Somehow, he's still underrated. But since he became a regular midway through the 2016 season, only Mike Trout, recognized by everyone as the best player in the sport, has more top 3 finishes in the MVP voting than the 28-year-old. His great offensive numbers and the fact that he had a crazy hot finish to the season should increase his chances of winning this year. Now let's focus on the National League and start off with Mookie Betts. The World Series champion with the Los Angeles Dodgers has already won the Gold Glove Award in right field and now is looking for yet another trophy. He's looking to join Frank Robinson with an MVP in each league, and he's got a case. The 2018 American League MVP had an impressive debut season with the Dodgers, with an average of .292 with 16 home runs, 39 RBIs, and 10 stolen bases. Along with winning the award in 2018, Betts has received MVP votes in each season since 2015, including finishing as the runner-up in 16. Just like with LeMahieu in the American League, Betts' numbers don't scream at you, which makes it hard to compete with Freddie Freeman. But maybe his highlight reel catches will help him out to get the Dodgers back-to-back MVPs after Cody Bellinger won it last year. Next up, we have probably the least liked finalist, Manny Machado. The third baseman isn't exactly liked among fans and had a terrible first season in San Diego after signing that 10-year, $300 million contract in 2019. But yeah, he was a key part in the Padres' potent offense. He actually had a solid all-around season, hitting 16 home runs with an average of .304 with 47 RBIs. The 28-year-old was suddenly the best player on the team and led his Padres into the postseason for the first time in 14 years. Should he beat out Betts and Freeman, he would become the first Padres player since 1996 to win MVP. I, however, am biased and hope he doesn't. I just really dislike this guy. Lastly, we have Freddie Freeman. The 4-time All-Star has won Gold Gloves and Silver Slugger awards and is only missing that MVP. It's largely because of Freeman that Atlanta won a third straight NL East title. The veteran first baseman raked this year with a .341 average with 13 home runs and 53 RBIs. These numbers are all the more impressive because of what he has been through. In early July, 3 weeks before the start of the regular season, Freeman struggled with a bad case of COVID-19 and had a fever of over 40 degrees. He recovered and showed once again why he's one of the best players in the National League. He should be considered the favorite to win the MVP. I think that for the first time in 13 years since Alex Rodriguez won the MVP, we will see not one, but two guys that are over 30 years old which will win the MVP this year. Freeman and Abreu deserve it the most. They had the best offensive numbers and were the most consistent.